So let's get into the foundations today. Okay. What we're going to start doing before we start signing leases, before we get a logo made, we need to get the foundations right. And that's really important. We want to be set up for success before we begin. Okay. Once we have this launch pad, then where everything we do is going to be a lot better. So really important, get the foundations. And this should be exciting. Okay, this should be exciting. It'll leave you inspired for the future if everything goes to plan. So when I think about what we're really doing here, I say foundations, but I look at it that we're setting the vision. Okay, we're getting clear on what is this going to look like when it's done well, when it's done right. We need to have that vision before we begin. The vision is so important, okay? This is an amazing quote. I've heard it a few times. I love it. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up wood. Don't drum up people, rather. Don't drum up people to collect wood, and don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long before the endless immensity of the sea. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I can't even say his name. Beautiful. I wish I could come up with that quote myself. I would write it on a wall somewhere, but it's a beautiful quote that really means the vision is what drives us. The vision is going to align the people you work with, the people that come into your business, where you're going all the time. Make people seek the vision, okay? Good people don't sell things, they sell futures, right? They sell the vision to their team, to the people that come on board. And I can tell you, when you're in this launch phase, one of the biggest things when I'm thinking about stuff, the studio, right? The foundations, the whole thing. The people are going to buy into this a lot on the vision of what you're setting up. When you're standing in a warehouse and there's a lot of crap behind you and nothing's built and you've got the equipment still in boxes and you're painting the freaking offices, what is going to get people to want to follow you on that journey is going to be the vision. Okay, that's what people are going to be inspired by and want to take part in that opening, want to take part in you in those first few months because they see the vision of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to bring to the community. Okay, so before anything happens, we paint a picture of what it looks like completed. Your vision will drive you forward. Let that be your North Star. This is always what we're aiming for. It will unite your eventual team. Maybe you have a team now even. It's even more relevant then because you want to get them ready to go. But your clients and anyone who comes into contact with you. I've got people who never worked out at my gym, never paid me $1, never done anything, but they support my vision for the gym. They love what I stand for. In fact, I write a lot of marketing emails, and again, I share the vision on our emails. And I had a lady reach out to me who does magazine publications and stuff online, and she wanted me to write some stuff in a magazine for her because she was so inspired by what the vision was for my facility and what I'm trying to do with our community. And so again, there's a good expression. Please write this down. Write this down. Whoever has the bigger vision always wins. Whoever has the biggest vision always wins. What I mean by that is, again, the size of that vision, they'll come on board with you so much easier. And when let's say you want to go joint venture with a local physiotherapist, right? And you sit down, you're like, hey, I just thought we should connect and chat. You physio, I'm a gym, I reckon there's a lot in common. Let's talk a bit about the businesses, see if we connect. And they go, oh yeah, we're a physio and we've been here for 7 years and it's really good. We've got a good, client base and team and nice and steady. Tell us a bit about your gym. And you go, that's cool. I'm going to have 50 locations around Australia and we're going to be transforming 10,000 lives every single year and helping them be the healthiest version of themselves. You know what happens when that conversation dynamic goes on? The physio goes, shit, I need to work with this gym because they're going places. Pretty cool. And then you've got the power in that situation. Now, I'm not saying fabricate some nonsense just to make people want to get around you, but everybody wants to be a part of something that's going somewhere. So when you have this vision, you will attract people with that. So remember, he who has the biggest vision always wins. Really important. Now, when it comes to this vision, there's actually two parts to this, and people don't break this down very well. They're like, have a vision. Oh, yeah, that's fucking great. They don't actually communicate it and show how it works. There's two parts to the right vision. Part one is the dynamics. Okay, dynamics to me is things like, what's the why behind what you do? This is the emotional side of it. What's the difference you want to make in the community or maybe the world? What's driving you to take this career further? That's dynamics. Now, part two is mechanics. Mechanics is more about the business model. This is more logical, more numbers. What's the niche you want to work with? What's the type of training? How are you going to stand out? What are the numbers in your business? So you know it's going to be profitable, right? People, I'm going to talk about this, but it baffles me. People open businesses without learning the profitability margins of their business, and that's a nightmare. Again, I've coached gyms in Australia, around the world, and everything. We coach them. I go, hey, let's talk about your numbers. How many members you got? I got this many members. How many do you want? I want this many members. Great. What would that be bringing in? This much per month. Great. What are your expenses? This much per month. Right. So you're still barely making any money at capacity. Yep. Okay then. Don't do that, please.